Starting a YouTube channel is tough, much tougher than we expect. We see the polished videos, but not the battles behind the scenes. And YouTube is just a part of a bigger story. Navigating the ups and downs in life, sometimes we lose sight of who we are and where we're headed. But luckily, I've come to realize that with a shift in perspective, new possibilities open up. All we need is a bit of imagination. Content creation is new to me, and new things are scary. When I launched my channel 6 months ago, I thought I was fully prepared for the challenges ahead. But just like sneezes, setbacks always catch us off guard, don't they? I felt anxious when my videos didn't perform as expected, and I found myself overthinking, doubting my decisions, and getting overwhelmed by self-criticism the past few weeks. There were noises telling me that I'm a failure or I'm a loser. But you know what? I learned that emotions are tricky. They cloud our reality and how we see ourselves. When we're down, it's easy to mistake our current struggles for the whole of who we are. After I found out how emotions work, I learned to use my imagination to see things from a new angle. I pictured myself sitting by a river of emotions, and I watched them flow by. There was fear, and there were tears. But by simply letting the emotions flow by, I found a strange comfort. It was a kind of calm and fully embracing this part of me. And in that moment, something profound shifted within me, and I had an epiphany that changed my reality. For weeks, I had been caught up in overthinking, believing that this was a sign of failure. But then I realized this wasn't failure at all. It was proof that I was trying even in the hardest of times. And maybe you have one of those moments too, even if you didn't notice it. This shift allowed me to see beyond my current setbacks as I began to notice how far I've come, and it inspired me to document my journey. Looking back, I realized that I focused on the roots of my tree and saw that I was strong enough to hang in there even when emotions felt overwhelming. Instead of getting lost in the storm around me, I turned my attention inwards and saw my strength so that I could ground myself amidst the uncertainties. Feelings come and go, just like a river flows, and by practicing the art of observing them, we realized over time that we have the strength to endure them. As I make this video, it feels like I'm stepping into the future, all the while starting to believe in what's possible moving forward. So many of us have faced anxiety at some point in our lives. I faced some of the deepest darkness and thoughts of ending it all, so I understand how isolating and difficult the journey can sometimes feel. That's why I created this channel. Sharing our struggles empowers us because it reminds us that we're not alone. We all struggle. If someone you know could use a little pick-me-up, let them know that Imagination Game is here for them. If my experiences can inspire even one person, it will all be worth it. Your support means the world to me, just as it will to your friend in need. Life is much like tea. It has its moments of swirling chaos. But when we choose to see the world through a different lens, we find the strength to grow. How you see yourself shapes who you are, and who you are shapes the life you create. All it takes is a bit of imagination.